This is Brooks' match for tonight. He's 6-5 currently in ranked, gold 4. We're putting him into a bigger boy lobby because he hasn't played a lot of games. I believe he was trying to tell me he's like diamond, mid diamond. Putting him in a diamond low masters lobby because he only has 11 games played. He is, double check here, a mid laner. So that's why I thought this would be interesting. The lobby he's in is not a crazy lobby. All right, so here's his stats. You see 6-5, not a ton of games played. Decent amount played in mid, currently gold 4. Not entirely sure what he's gonna play or how great he is specifically at mid. The one thing that I liked is the games when he got other roles, he was getting wins in other roles. So it makes me think he should be more confident and solid in his mid lane gameplay. The lobby he's in is not a baby lobby. There are, however, 2 or 3 people that are just below 2k MMR. So that jump isn't that big. K-Bar, Melt, and KY, I believe, are a little bit lower on the MMR. Blasphemous is a little bit higher. And then most of the other people in this lobby are like 21 to 2300 MMR. So see how it plays out. See how he plays against people that are 400 MMR higher than him, 1000 MMR higher than him. Don't know what to expect. I'm down to have someone else be an elo hell. It's been a little while. I don't know how I feel about their team comp though. Either team comp. The Ganesha Wheelix synergy though. Synergy versus the Loki. If is that no. Is that Rogue spec? Is Rogue playing Loki? That a pink Red Bull? No, it's a juvie, dude. This is a juvie. Yo, 8 shot juvie. Stop with the whatever it is, whatever, you know. And look here, this stream's a Smite juvie. I got you locked down. The whole community will be drinking juvie within a month. The whole community has never even heard of juvie. This dude just thought this was Red Bull. Throwing it out there. Don't have to do it, Nade, but I'm saying it's an idea. Let's mix them up. Boom, 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 boom. We're good. We're jumping along with Brooks. And he went the right build. That's the start we need right there. That's a beautiful start. The juvies are actually really good. I'm not usually a carbonated energy drink guy. I like you know, all the companies and all the stuff I've had before over the last 10 years. I usually don't mess around with the carbonated stuff. This is lightly carbonated. It's not a real hard carbonation and it's really good. I have like 4 boxes in my refrigerator. I wish I was sponsored them in my dream. Yeah, my management, we were talking about stuff and they were like, anything you like, any companies you want to work with? I'm like, if we can get working and sponsored by Juvie, then I'll do dirty things. I'll do dirty things. Flavor watermelon lime, I believe, is the really good one. They have a strawberry kiwi that's solid, and I thought that would be my favorite, but the watermelon one's my favorite. There's 2 new flavors I haven't tried though, because I ordered these when they first came out, like literally the day that they were orderable. I ordered a couple boxes of everything, but yeah, I haven't tried the new flavors yet. Dirty things, elaborate. There's no elaborating that one. All right, the breakdown is Juvie sponsor me and they'll know the answer. How come you don't put your cam top left so we can see what they're building? Because there's no build there, my guy. We're in spectator. The build doesn't show there. There's literally nothing there. There's nothing here. I'm not blocking anything. They're playing it safe and smart. They don't have a high kill potential, so this is good. Really low CC. If they can maintain clear and not get poked out, it's solid. They are against a Wheelix. Wheelix Toss should be way more aggressive. That was a good knockout. Yeah, for you to see the build, I have to go to items, and this is where you'll see the build. So jungle's supposed to go mid right away every time. Yep. There's no other starts right now. I complain about it daily because it's very boring. And if you hard lose in the mid lane, you usually end up having a bad 15 minutes, first 15 minutes. Like if you're not confident in the 2v2 matchups, so you have to learn your 2v2 matchups as a mid jungle. If you're not confident in it, I would avoid fighting at all costs. Main focus clear and then rotate. Nice. Okay. So he is mid laning against one of the lower MMRs on the other team. That person is still 400 MMR higher than him, but it is one of the lower MMRs in the match. Not going to discredit him, just want to point it out that this isn't like a GM he's laning against. It is a, you know, a solid like diamond level player, while our boy is sitting gold 4. Didn't freak out too much. Why aren't people doing the jungle mid start? I don't know what the jungle mid start is. What are you talking about? Right now there's only one start. Playing casuals won't make you improve at all. Sure, to a certain point, but your version of improving is far different from mine. If you don't have something to track, how do you know you're improving? Just because you say so? Because I feel like numbers aren't everything, but numbers are a big factor. If you can look up, you know, your MMR, your win rates, how good you're doing on gods, your warding, all that stuff, it's a lot different when everyone's trying to win. Most people that play casuals aren't playing to win. They're just playing to do something dumb. So are you improving when other people aren't trying to improve too? Probably not. Use casuals to learn the basics. You know, what roles are supposed to do, what gods are supposed to be played in roles, how to move around, how to position in the basic team fights, all that stuff. And then once you know the basics, that's when you... Ooh, okay. I'm not mad at him for going for that. He was confident in himself landing that. All right. But yeah, once you're at that base level of understanding of Smite, that's when you start playing ranked. I mean, if you hit me up and you're like, yo, I need coaching, I play a lot of casuals, I'm gonna be like, no, because if you actually wanted to improve, you'd be playing ranked. Oh my gosh. This boy's gotta go. Gotta go. Okay. Okay. What just happened? Wheelix is definitely mad. Like, down on the Wheelix. I wouldn't even say he was lazy backing. Timing was just slightly off. Double kill. How can you play rank when people stay quitting? Nobody quits. Nobody quits, bro. I'll look through your games right now and I guarantee you don't have people quitting. Every person who said that, nice little gank over there. Every person who said, oh, everyone just leaves my games, I look them up and they have no leaves. Nobody's leaving your matches. You're just losing. Okay, losing half your health to those is really, really bad. He's actually gonna die here. Oh, yeah, that was a really bad play from Brooks. Let's see if he leaves base with potions this time. He can't tank those, bro. He is 2 levels down now, or about to be 2 levels. Rough start. What's he building? He's got Karn's coin finish, so he should be all right to maintain here. Custom games are not recorded, no. What's up, Bobby? Yeah, people like rage quits. They don't get me wrong, they happen, but not like you guys want to pretend they happen. And that rage quit that happens once out of every 20-30 games happens at all levels of play. It's just really, really rare. It's rarely even a rage quit, to be honest. Bobby's right. It is pretty much never a rage quit. People usually just actually have internet problems and other things and they leave. They can't get back on or they give up. I did play Selbek ADC. That was during my Nuzlocke, bro. That was rough. I messed up in that game though, because I should have gone yellow numbers instead of a real build. Never play Selbek ADC, boys. You actually do negative damage if you don't have yellow numbers. Casual game or custom games are not recorded. Even if someone watches them, they're not recorded. We could have won if we had 50 more minutes. Yeah, I got you. The Nuzlocke I did, the whole series is on YouTube on my VOD channel. But I would random a god and play it in whatever role I got. And I would play the god until I lost. And once I lost in the god, I couldn't play it again. So I random it again. I'd have to re-random. And the whole goal was to hit Masters before running out of gods. And I hit it way earlier than I thought I would. And I got like 2 assassins the whole time. All right, Brooks he's not reacting correctly here. He's letting himself get poked. Obviously it's a thought, and if you don't know the matchups and how much damage you're gonna take, you lose. Like most people lose this matchup. But he's got to mitigate getting clapped. He's freaking out. He's freaking out. No. He's okay. He's asking if they're recorded on Smite source. He's not asking if you can go back and fucking watch them back over again. He's asking if the game is stored as in the history on Smite source. Yeah. No, I know. I played Freshly forever. We would watch all our VODs back. I'm talking about. It's not like the stats are sitting there. So you really don't want custom games stored, because if somebody forgets to go private, which is why most pros have private on their account, the games will be public to everybody if that's the case. Be smart, Brooks. Okay, dude. He's so lucky. This positioning, his rotating positioning is bad. Talked about this pretty much every day for this whole year. When you're a mid laner, path underneath, safe, where nobody can get to you. He's a level and a half down. He's not even clearing. Being W keyed. And I think he just died to Kadesh. Oof. This is looking real rough, boys. Not what I was hoping to see. Killing shots, thank you for the 9 months. Hey, maybe late game for him. As of right now, he's definitely not Nilo Hell. Scylla might be too high of a skill god to be playing in mid, to be honest. People act like it's real simple to play, but it's not. Most of you look like that when you play it. He's not even standing in wave and getting poked. Like, that's not the problem. He's just out of position. Sadly, we don't get to watch this. It is hardest to you. Sometimes certain roles are just easily picked up for different people, you know what I mean? Like some people can just play jungle way better than other roles because they play that play style in other games, or it's just more natural to them. But this isn't a mid main. He is indeed a mid main. That's why I was hoping for more. Like right now, he just lost 400 HP to green buff. So if he walks up here and this Thoth dashes him, the Thoth could just kill him. The Thoth is freaking out for some reason, but the Thoth could have just killed him for free. I believe most mid players aren't comfortable until they get to higher levels. I think your average mid laner is thinking, how do I not die? They're not thinking, how do they play Smite? Their only thought is, how do I not die? Where do I go to not die? And then when they start dying, they're like, all right, I just sit very, very far back. That's it. It's not what do I have to change. It's I sit far back. As you can see, he sits far back. Yeah, we're doing Nilo Hell. What up, Alexis? You got your 2 remaining wisdom teeth removed. Oh no. Hopefully you heal quick. I know with my wife and a bunch of other people, sometimes the healing takes a little bit longer. I still have all my wisdom teeth. So get pooped on as well. Nobody knows the that's one thing. I'm not even gonna shit on him for not knowing the Thoth matchup, because I'll have Grandmasters players who get mid. Maybe they aren't normally mid laners. Like, okay, this is getting scary. Maybe they aren't normally mid laners, but they do not know the Grandmasters player not knowing the Thoth matchup at all. Like Thoth killing you early, level 3, 4, even 5 is 100% you just thinking Thoth doesn't do damage for some reason. My real problem here is the Thoth being aggressive is usually not the worst thing for him, because he can bait him in, his jungler can gank, but he's not even like, he's just getting 80% of his health taken away every single time, and the Thoth is full HP. So even if the jungler went in, it would be a hard gank. He should be rotating, he should be clearing and rotating, and he's dashing so slow. I don't think he's on console, but maybe he is. Because his turning isn't that slow, but his turning and dashing is slow. What's the best way to go against Thoth? You literally clear your wave and then you leave. The best way to play mid lane right now is you clear your wave. Don't stand in the wave. It's the thaw. Stand to the side, clear the wave, and leave. Go anywhere else. You don't even have to go do anything. You can just walk back down from your tier 1 through your tier 1 tower into your jungle and wait if you don't actually want to go anywhere. Or just start rotating and see if something breaks out. If it does, you rotate. If not, you go back. You guys got to realize Smite is not won through fighting in your lane. It's not, as a jungler, it's not won by counter picking the other jungler and fighting him 24/7. Half the fights are in mid because he's in mid. If he's not in mid, there's no fight in mid. You guys got to process that. If the mid laner is not there, the jungler isn't there. If the jungler is not there, no fight happens. I talk about this all the time while I'm playing ranked. Stop standing in your lane just fighting with the other person for no reason. The problem is most high level players will do it because we're egoing. And we like, some people know they're better, or some people think they're better, and they think they can kill the person. Because like for me, in 99% of my matchups, I can outplay the individual other person, so I'll just mess around. And if I die, I die. I don't lose the game if I die. I'm okay with dying. I'm just gonna not do it again, right? So you guys, people see that and they're like, oh, I gotta play like that. No, that's not how you play. If you're better, that's how you play. Dash to your tower, Brooks. Your dash. If that Ganesh had any brain power left, you're dead. That's beads. His positioning here is sketchy. Good silence. His confidence is shattered right now, 100%. Why are you dashing that way? He just dashes to the side. Oh, he's going Chronos. He's got Karin's Chronos. Builds are pretty standard. Loki with ability build. Surtur tanky. Hachi normal build. Dan's the normal build. Thoth going flat pen. See how this plays out. If the Awelix on their team, the Awelix on their team I think is like 2100 MMR. If he was confident at all, he's killing this Zilla like 4 more times. Easy. Okay. Dash! All he's gonna do is dash away. That's a report. Bro, if that was like when I saved that Janus the other day in the coaching, and then he just stayed there and died. The Isa comes in, hits him with a fat ult to save his life, keeps him alive, hits the silence, and then he just stays there and dies. What are my thoughts on people cheating in Smite? Cheaters in Smite are bad because cheating in Smite, the only thing that's hyper valuable in my opinion is wall hacks. Aimbots in Smite are dog shit. There's, you know, 3 or 4 gods that can actually use it, and even then it's pretty questionable. Obviously if you're cheating in a video game, you're a fucking loser, and they should just be permabanning you. That's why a lot of people hate the idea, but I think there should be an internet ID. Obviously if you're doing some crazy illegal shit, you'll have other, you know, fake IDs like in real life, but most people don't. And if you cheat, you should be marked for cheating in all video games. If you cheat in one game, you are now a fucking cheater forever in every game ever. And everyone can see it. Everyone can look it up and see what games you've cheated in. Steam does that, but you can just make another account. So it doesn't really do it. What up, Prince Joe? Thank you for the raid, dude. I want a sex offender list for cheaters? Fuck yeah, dude. I wish there was a universal anti-cheat, and then you could just use that shit, and if you were caught by like this, you know, some superior anti-cheat, you were just banned from playing fucking video games. Because that's how I think of it, by the way. Like, I'm not joking. If you cheat in a game, it shouldn't be like, oh, you're bad, don't do it again. You shouldn't be able to play video games. Go fuck yourself. If you think you cheating is worth your entertainment and to take away from all the other people in your game, fuck yourself. You shouldn't play any video games. No, this Scylla is freaking out. This Scylla is reacting poorly, positioning poorly, missing half of his abilities, not clearing waves. He's having a bad time. What about 9-year-olds that cheat? I mean, in reality, if your ID is attached to games, they play the games that they're rated for. You're not playing any games at 9 years old that are competitive, I feel like. So you shouldn't be able to cheat. And then if you do cheat, your parents should be liable for you until you're old enough. And then when you're old enough, you're fucking liable, and boom, you lose your shit. I knew when I was playing online games at what, 11, when Halo 2 first came out, like one of the more bigger online games, I knew not to fucking cheat. Like, that's not something you learn when you're 17 or 18 and you're an adult. It'd be pretty simple to have a fucking warning. If you cheat, you will be banned from playing any video game ever. Boom. Everyone knows. There you go, Brooks. It's kind of a bad dash, but at least you finally dashed. Don't tunnel vision. I'm glad he went for that. Okay. Double active for that. That's debatable. He's gotta learn, dude. We're 20 minutes in. How have you not learned yet? Stop walking in first, bro. And stop taking the same pathing. He hasn't pathed under his towers once. Yeah, Scylla's our elo hell spectate. This is bad. I mean, you're basically running around blindfolded playing like dog shit right now. What up, Sweep? I just don't get your all's mentality, and I don't mean all of you. I mean those of you who said something that you defend people that do fucked up shit all the time. If consequences are severe for people, that thing will stop happening. If people do fucked up shit, they should have a severe fucking, oh, it's bugged. They should have a severe consequence. Then other people won't do it. It's literally how, you know, when like a serious court case comes along and they use somebody as an example, it's the same shit. It's the same shit. Bro, you're trolling if you're okay. What about the kid who went to what's it called? To was it North Korea, and like did some shit with some of their propaganda, and you know, motherfucker, you know, ended up dying because of it. You think anyone else is ever gonna go do that shit? If your boy cheats in a game and gets permabanned from ever playing video games again, are you gonna fucking cheat? No, you're not. And then if you're like, well, some people will, yeah, because those people are fucking idiots, and then they should be permabanned. It's not like some good person is gonna just cheat and be permabanned. Oh my gosh, this guy is done. He's done. He's not even playing. He's food. He's bait. What up, Evan? No, you cannot accidentally cheat. Yeah, if you cheat in sports at a high school level, you think any college is picking you up? You think you're ever making it into the NBA if you're cheating in a sport? No. Same shit. Video games nowadays have too much money involved in them, and competitive video games are supposed to be like the future of sports, right? It's the next thing since the NBA and the NFL eventually for some of these esports, right? So they should be following the same rules. There should be legal stuff. Oh, Rogue, wait. No, say, dude, just kill him, please. Yes. No, he's standing. That's the second time he's done that, by the way. That's not the first time this game he did that. He did it earlier. Oh. He's the creator of... Yeah, honestly, bro, this is like top 2 worst performances so far. I don't even think it's Scylla. At first I was like, maybe it's the mechanical skill level of Scylla and he shouldn't have played it, but it's, I mean, that Wukong is on top of him and he's just sitting there eating damage. Like he's playing melee range. He just stood on a Ganesh ult for 3 ticks of it in his ult. He walked into it and stood there. I don't know. Anyway, back to the talk. That's my personal opinion. I think if you're cheating in a game, you should be known as a cheater. There should be consequences. If you were never allowed to play video games again, that'd be fine with me. Be perfectly fine with me, dude. The internet is, everyone falls back on the anonymity of the internet and thinks like it means you can get away with anything. And I can't wait for that to not be the case. Elo Hell signups are up right now. Yes, exclamation mark Elo Hell in the chat. Sign up. I look through accounts. I pull somebody. I wanted to do somebody before this guy, but the dude went to a rank game. So I had a lobby set up, and this was the next guy in line. I mean, he didn't have a lot of rank games played, but he looked better than this. No, you're not. Who cares if you cheat a single player game? There's nobody else being affected. Nobody's. You're not getting like. There's no anti-cheat for single player games, bro. Okay, man. You keep turning around and looking. Just dash out. You know he's 0-8, Bobby. He's not waiting. He's 0-7. He's 0-8 now.
Your team has destroyed the Gold Fury.
It's worse than Owen. Why am I stuck watching him, by the way? He died so fast that the game didn't transfer me over. He is certainly, like, even though we're in a higher level lobby, this is Elo heaven territory. His MMR is probably higher than it should be. Wait, he's building Doom Orb now? What the fuck? Late Doom Orb for no reason.
Killing spree.
Definitely not the build on Smite Source, I'll tell you that. Now he's playing back farther. Rogue is 6-2. Oh my gosh. Yo, when Rogue's carrying you, you know something's wrong, dude. Go back to the drawing board.
Your team has destroyed the fire giant.
What's up, Demonic? I think he has more than 100 MP5. Why is he running in? There's no way you're a mid main and this is how you position. He throws his 1-2 and just keeps walking. He's locked into the Chronos Pendant tree only. He has to build these items. Oh my gosh. He's standing on a ward. Oh shit. That dude dropped the ward right in front of him and he just stood there. He didn't even react. Where'd he go? He got one shot by Thought though because he was standing on a ward while the Thought was charging his ult. You could hear it. The Thaw threw a ward over the wall, and then you saw it land in front of him, and you hear the charge up, and he just sat there like he wasn't gonna fucking hit him in the face. We got 0-9-2 versus 9-0-10. Damage 35k to 8k. This game has Rocco as a skin on Danza for it. Yeah, let's go back to Brooks. See if he can simply do anything here. I can't help him. That's also the bad side of these videos. They're like when this happens, when you think you're, I don't know, when you think you're better than the level you're at currently at, there's only so much I can do for him here. Hey, pass safer. Hey, dash out to be safer. Hey, don't build do more blast item. I don't. There's only so much. Like, there's literally nothing I can do to coach him to make him better right now. It's like he's a new gamer. Like it's like he's brand new to this game and has to learn everything. He's currently 1600 of more, I think. If I remember correctly. I don't know. I showed it at the beginning of this video. I just did a damage check. He had 8k, 700 more than his ESET for the bottom damage in the game. Finally reacted. He almost got closed off on the wall, and I would have puked if he'd gotten closed off and died. Did he finish his item? Yeah, he's finished his Doom Orb. Kill! Yes! And that, boys and girls, is why you need yellow numbers. He just did 300 damage. If they end the game right now, he's bottom damage in the whole match. He's bottom damage in the whole game. That was not the performance I was hoping for. I'm gonna be honest with you. That was something. Brooks, I don't have a lot of like questions for you. Feedback is gonna be super straightforward. When you try to land abilities, you W key into them like you're playing Melee God. When you're sitting in the mid lane, clear the wave and then rotate under your tower to go somewhere. Don't rotate through the mid camps ever. Ward more. Take your time. Learn your Thoth matchup because that's probably the biggest mid matchup that most people don't know. And build yellow number items at the end of your build, not Doom Orb. You need Soul Reaver. You need E-Staff. Or the only other thing is you could throw to Poly instead of the E-Staff. Because that game was rough. Like that, you gotta work on that very beginner base stuff, man. You have to.